We're here at Wilpena Pound in the heart of the Flinders Ranges in South Australia, one of the state's most significant natural sites and a massive natural amphitheatre that stretches for hundreds of kilometres wide. It's not only a popular tourist attraction but of incredible significance to the local Aboriginal people as well. Around a 5-hour drive from Adelaide, it's well worth a visit for anyone who wants to reconnect with nature. I'm here with Rihanna from Wilpena Pound Resort. Rihanna, can you give us some background why Wilpena Pound is such a special place?
Well, to the Adjumatna people, we're the traditional custodians of this area. It's quite a significant place because Ikara, the Adjumatna term, is a meeting place. So basically, Wilpena was the meeting place for Adjumatna people. They'd come together for ceremonies, and now it's even more significant because we've gone into business with Indigenous Business Australia to acquire this property and basically run the resort, so we're able to employ our people, train them up and get them into the workforce.
Yeah, great. And if people come here as travellers, what activities can they take part in at the resort and surrounding?
Yep, so activity-wise, we have Aboriginal cultural tours, we have four-wheel drive tours, we have a sunset spectacular, so there's heaps to do. We've got about 40 powered sites, so we've got the campground, over 300 unpowered sites, as well as our resort rooms from glamping right down to just motel, hotel rooms.
And how long do people usually stay for when they come to the resort?
Some stay for a night and then they realise there's too much to do, so they always plan to come back, but we always tell them stay for a few days because then you can get everything done while in the region, especially with the tours, going out for a half a day or a full day, so we encourage them to stay longer, of course.
Yeah, for sure. And as you know, Wilpena Pound has been nominated as one of the 7 Wonders of Australia. Why do you feel it's worthy of such a title?
I've always thought Wilpena was a special place growing up here, so you know it's something that is nowhere else. You know, there's this big pound we believe is created by 2 serpents, so you know it is important. It's special for us, and I've heard a lot of guests saying it's quite a special place. So you know, I've always encouraged them to vote for us. So yeah.
I'm here with Mick from Wilpena Pound Resort. Mick, can you give us some background why Wilpena Pound is such a special place?
Well, inari wachangapala yata warungapala you're a war widnaldana. That means that this is the country. People been here for a long time in the very beginning, and it's a very significant area.
And can you give us some stories about the origin stories of your people in this region?
The origin of our people, well, Adjamatna, we call it Adjamatna Tarai with the Adjamatna in the Ranya Rock Mata group, and that's Koyani, Walpi, Bilalapa, and Yadliawarna people that occupied all this land throughout here.
And what are some of the significance of some of the sites that we can see around here?
Well, that's Ikara, Wilpena. That's where the 2 Akoras went from 200 kilometers from here, come down, formed the mountains all the way down here, and they made the Akora, these mountains here, see? Mm-hmm. These ones here? Mm-hmm. That's the ones there because they come down there. There's a big meeting here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
is that where the name Ikara comes from?
No, Ikara means they was having a big meeting ceremony or meeting all the Euros and waiting for Eula the kingfisher to come down from Kalkapuna in Koyani country, and then he come down here, right along here, but you got about 4 hours of this. I'll give you the history of it.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Well, this is where Yulu, Walda, all them there, Akoras, and they're all associated with the serpents and that come around them, and very short history I'm giving you, and they pushed all their people up in the air and they started swallowing them and started eating all their people. So every peak there represents a group, tribe, like that there, see?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And what are some of the most popular activities people take part in when they come to visit Wilpena Pound?
Well, they come in and do our cultural tours. So we've got probably three that are running at this stage here. One is Akorajna, and you go down here and take them and interpretate the paintings. Then you got Uramalka down here, and we got the petroglyphs or engravings, and then we got a Uraudnya walk. So that's where they walk and we talk about the flora and fauna as you're going along. Talk about the creation of these mountains and why it was made and how it was made, like that. And then our people, pre-settlement, settlement, and where everybody is today.
And what efforts have been made to involve the Indigenous community in tourism here?
Us, pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, without this resort, without our people, I don't think um, well, without our people here, there wouldn't be any of these cultural activities, I think. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And what do people say about the place when they come? What kind of impressions do they get? They come away from visiting here.
Jesus, dry here. You know, but our average rainfall is not all that much, 268 or 300 mils, but we can get 10 inches in a day. But what they're really inspired about is, and really what catches their attention is how do we survive? You know, even before settlement, you know, Europeans. I mean, well, we got a Hakurawi, we got Wilpena, we got all these water holes, and then in the winter time they'll go out in the flat, into this flat country. That's towards Lake Frome, there, see, vegetation ground, all the salads.
Right.
Then they come back in summertime, there where the water is. You don't have to be a scientist to work that out because there's proof and evidence out there. See?
For sure.
So we're not nomadic. We are hunters and gatherers. Yeah.
So living off the land for sure.
Living off the land, and we still do it today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And as you know, in this campaign, it's been nominated as one of the 7 wonders of Australia due to its value. Why do you feel it's worthy of such a title?
Because it is. There's no answer to it, really. Honestly, look at the creation of it. Look at that. I mean, people would pay $1 million to camp here overnight, you know. Well, not that much, but look at the view. You know, look at that. That's something that our people sort of... what makes me... Yulkawarana, in the deep thought and not thinking way back is that when all my guests, tourists that come in, and I sit here winter, May time, and I look back at Wilpena and I look at that smoke, I'm thinking, this is my ancestors, you know? And I'm happy that now that the non-Aboriginal people are coming in here, we welcome them. And to give them their culture, knowledge, and that there, but seeing smoke coming from around the campfires and that just throws people back. You know, don't matter where you are, as soon as you smell a bit of gum leaf, you think, oh, I'm home. You know what I mean? It's anywhere.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful,
good.
man. Beautiful. And so yeah, everyone jump online and vote for Wilpena Pound as one of the 7 wonders of Australia.